listening to the Experience Pros radio show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello, welcome to the Experience Pros radio show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us here today. You know, we're here to remind you that small business is big business. But more than that, today we're here to remind you that happiness is the business of the day.
Absolutely. Today is International Day of Happiness. Happens to fall on the first day of spring, and you get to create your own happiness. There's actually a website where you can post your happiness thoughts and your happy wall. You can also use on Twitter the hashtag HappyActs.
Happy acts?
Happy ACTS, so the acts of happiness.
Yep.
They say it's as simple as a hug, a kind word, helping a neighbor, holding a door. Acts of happiness are small things with a big impact.
I tried to hug my kind neighbor, and she didn't like it very much.
You can't just go...
It was a simple act.
No. Maybe you should start with something smaller, like a smile.
I was smiling until she pushed me back.
Hi, we're neighbors. Have we met before?
Oh.
Can I loan you a cup of sugar?
Is that what you have to offer to loan the cup of sugar?
Well, maybe if they haven't asked to borrow it, because you're the creepy guy that tries to hug all the neighbors. You're going to be that guy.
Yeah, I kind of am.
All right, well, we don't want you to be that guy.
Okay.
Love that there's a day of happiness and that it fits right in with our thing that we do every single day, encouraging people to treat people with kindness and respect. And so I don't know, did you see any acts of happiness in the happening to you yet today, Eric? I mean, how about in the traffic? People just letting you merge, holding doors open.
No, didn't notice any of that.
Somebody buy your coffee. No acts of happiness yet?
No, not yet. But there was an abundance of acts of happiness and kindness last night.
There were an abundance. See, we got a head start.
Right.
The Experience Pros Network got together for our visibility event over at Water to Wine last night. About 100 people showed up. And so we started last night with acts of happiness.
You got to get a jump on it.
And so we do it every day. We do it all day long. But if you're playing along with acts of happiness, this is your happy day. And, just think about that thoughtful expression that you can bestow upon somebody else. And it really does change your day. When we talk about happiness is the business of the day, your attitude, your choice, your decision to be happy really is a choice. And you can choose to take on somebody else's disgruntledness, or you can choose to find the goodness in the day. And everywhere you look, it is all around you. There are people around you that show up, that are kind. And so just showing some gratitude and saying thank you. And if you want to create your own, write down your own act of happiness on Twitter. Somebody says, from Georgia, they said, I'm happy because I had 2 waffles this morning. That would make you happy.
It would make me happy.
Did you have breakfast?
I did. I made breakfast for myself this morning.
Oh, you're so proud.
Yeah.
All right.
4 eggs.
Somebody else from Arizona says, I'm happy because I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and where I'm at is pretty awesome. And don't you love that you can say that where I'm at is pretty awesome? So often in the world, it's more acceptable to say you're miserable and down and out and kind of grumpy and, all the bad things. And we all go, oh, yeah. But as soon as you say, I'm pretty awesome, I was on time, my morning went well, I had hot water in the shower, my blow dryer worked, everything went well, my alarm went off, and I didn't hit the traffic, I didn't run out of gas, like all these great things happen, and people just kind of look at you like you're a nutcase. And now that's nice for you.
Right.
But you know what? We don't need any poopy heads in our world.
No.
We don't need the grumps. We don't need the lizard brains. We need more happiness. So somebody else from Texas says, I'm happy because I have a wonderful family and the best friends. So we're going to be reading just simple reasons for you to be happy.
I've got a simple reason to be happy. I've lost 9 pounds.
I know. What's my new nickname for you? Tell him.
I don't remember. What is your new nickname for me?
You mean it didn't have any impact on you?
I'm not sure.
None at all?
I thought
I was like
You're
feeding
so excited.
into your soul.
What's your nickname for me? Tell him.
I called you skinny.
You did.
It didn't, but no, nothing at all? That didn't like thrill you to pieces?
It's not that. It's you just...
Because usually I comment on, other things.
It's not that. It's that you didn't say, my new nickname for you is Skinny, and I will call you Skinny. You just said, hey, Skinny.
Hey, Skinny.
Yeah,
that's how it
am I
works.
supposed to know that's your new nickname for me? Because you have so many others.
But
I've lost 9 pounds. I'm soon to compete with a lady over in the San Francisco Bay Area who her gym, Planet Fitness, told her she needs to cover up. Put a shirt on that thing, lady. You know why?
Because she's
too toned.
Too toned. Can you imagine that?
She's intimidating the other guests.
I bet she looks amazing. But because she looks amazing, imagine being judged by that.
I'm waiting for Andre to go, dude, you got to cover up, man.
I'm waiting for Andre to take his shirt off.
I'm sure that's true. Hey, we got a great show for you. Don't go anywhere.
I'm happy because Andre's got great muscles.
Happy. I'm skinny.
The Experienced Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
It's time for you to take control of your money. If it's in a 401k, someone else is in charge. Getting a loan from yourself is not what you've always been taught, and it's not complicated. Pick up the phone and call Walt Wilson at Private Pension Design and ask him about the infinite banking concept at 303-550-2847. That's 303-550-2847. You can start learning more at privatepensiondesign.com. There are 10 videos and other tools to help you get out of debt without changing your cash flow or paying extra taxes. You've worked hard for the money you've saved. Learn how to keep more control of it at privatepensiondesign.com.
Are you an expert? At Experienced Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experienced Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Do you know what your own personal debt ceiling should be? 0. I'm going to surgically remove the word debt from your vocabulary. Sound like fun? Well, it is. It's called The Dave Ramsey Show. Weekdays at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros radio show.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a room. 'Cause I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. This is your most happy location for the next 2 hours, but for the next 10 minutes, I'm happy because we've got Pam Atherton on.
We absolutely do, and she's always happy. And aren't you excited when somebody sends you an email, calls you up and said, I want you to speak at our event, speak to my group? We get so tickled, but are you ready? Or are you going to do that fabulous phrase that is my absolute favorite, and are you going to wing it? We're going to talk with Pam Atherton, award-winning media marketing mogul, here on the show every single month with us. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Angel. Hi, Skinny. How are you?
Hey, baby. I'm doing good. I like my new nickname.
I tell you, I had to put on sunglasses because looking at you, it was just too bright. It was hurting my eyes.
Come on now, Pam.
I'm proud of you. Good for you.
My head looks like a kumquat.
It always has.
All right. So, Pam, you get invited to speak in front of a group. What do after you panic?
Here's the thing. It's spring today, right?
Mm-hmm.
We need to spring clean. And the thing is, do we weed and feed and water our garden, our speaking skills, or do we just kind of hope that the blooms will happen by magic? Well, I've done a lot of research on this. I've asked a lot of people, and what I have found disturbingly is that most people think they are really good speakers, and most people think they're very good at winging it. But I got to ask you, do you think that most people are? You've been to a lot of speaking events.
Oh, so you want me to be the bearer of bad news? Most people don't really present well.
You are absolutely right.
And if they wing it, they suck.
Okay.
Tell you the truth.
So, Angel, you've seen them. What are some of the things that you've seen that you watch and it makes you cringe when you watch?
Rambling, not finishing a thought,
Walking
saying I've got 3 points and then only sharing 2, and not having any clue how to finish.
Hiding behind something or holding on to something.
It's not like I've ever thought about this.
No, not at all.
Yeah. I was going to say, you guys have so many things. I'm like writing them down, like, I should talk about that. I need to make sure I address that. But you know what I did was I came up with 5 things that you need to know. And by know, I mean know, before you take on a speaking event. And when I say speaking event, it's everything from a major presentation like you two do quite a bit, speaking to Rotary clubs, or even just going to a networking event. That is an occasion where you're speaking. And these things all still matter. The 5 things, and I'll say them quickly and we'll go back over them, are know why you are doing the speech, the talk, the presentation, or going to the networking event. Know what you're hoping to have them remember from the event. Know your audience, know your material, and know your time. So let's go back to that beginning one. Know why you're doing the speech, the talk, the presentation, or going to the networking event. And let's use a politician, for example, because I just took on a new client. Are you going to get them to ask to donate money? Are you going to ask for their vote? Are you going to ask for people to volunteer? You're going to structure your speech and your interview, your speech differently for each of those situations. And know why you're going. What is it you hope to get out of that? You guys speak a lot. Is it that you want to increase the visibility of the Experience Pros? Is that often why you do a speech?
Often, and then we try and add a value to it, that they got something out of it, that they learned something.
Right, because it sets you aside as an expert, right?
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, so you need to know why you're going to do it. We often get so tickled to get asked to do a speech that we don't care why. We're like, okay, okay. But you need to know what that outcome is. Then you need to know what you're hoping to have them remember for the event. And what you just said, Angel, is one of those things. You bring something important to them. Know what it is before you speak. What is the takeaway you want them to have? And too many of us just want to get up and speak and talk about our business, and we ramble, but what is it you want to take them to take home? That they need you? That they need to listen to your show? That they need to be part of your directory? So you need to know what it is that you want them to remember from the event.
Sure.
Yeah. And then know your audience. And this one is really important. A lot of times they just say, would you come speak to my Rotary Club? And you say, sure, no problem. You don't ask how many are there, so that you know, do I need to project more? Do I need to shorten it up, or can I individually talk to people? But here's the bigger one. What age group? So, for example, I tell a story about when I'm on the radio and how I get happy in the morning, because you know what it's like. Sometimes you just start there, right?
Right.
And I use this example. I tell them, you can tell how bad my morning is by how much Bob Seger I play. But if I have a young audience, they don't know who I'm talking about. So I have to know ahead of time that I'm going to substitute by how much Pitbull I play.
Jack Daniels.
Oh, okay. I've not heard them play lately.
They usually don't play in the mornings, but sometimes on those really bad days, they have to.
So you need to know your audience. You need to know your material. And this is a lot of what you both were talking about that makes you cringe, right?
Right. Yeah.
They don't practice.
They don't practice. They don't know. Either it's not original or they simply don't know it. And you get up there and you mumble and you fumble and you use notes and it's horrible.
You don't connect with the audience.
Right.
And that's really important. Yeah. And finally, know your time.
Amen.
And this one, is really important because sometimes you try to put too many points into your speech. But here's the thing that I know happens to me and I know happens to you, is that you get to the event, you've been told you're going to speak for 45 minutes. You get to the event and they say, okay, we've got 20 minutes allotted for you.
Right.
Right? You've had that happen, right?
Yeah.
Well, usually because the other speakers in front of us have overgone their time.
Right. So you need to know ahead of time where you can cut it short. Because you can't just stop in the middle of your speech and go, if you want to know more, come see us next time.
Pam, this draws right back to the last one, knowing your material. If you know your material, then you're intimately aware of what is filler or what is color, if you will, on your in your presentation, and what is absolutely critical. And so you can go, we can take the same presentation, Angel and I can, and go 5 minutes or an hour, depending on what we include or cut out. But let me just address your time issue here, because if you know your time, if you're given 20 minutes, that means 19 minutes and 30 seconds. It does not mean 20 minutes and 1 second.
Right, and if you are also told that they want you to leave some time for question and answer, you know that 20 minutes is really 15.
Correct.
Right. And then the other side, which is, can you stretch? About a year ago, I spoke to the Colorado Businesswomen's Association at their state conference, and one of their speakers didn't show up, and I was scheduled to do 45 minutes, and they said, can you do an hour and a half? And so you've got to be ready to do that. And like you said, your material, where you can add to it and enhance what you're giving.
This is where you define yourself as an expert or expose yourself as something other. And boy, Pam, I think it's a brilliant, the 5 no's. Let me go over them again real quick. Know why you're doing your speech, your talk, presentation, or going to a networking event. Know what you're hoping to have them remember from the event. Know your audience, know your material, and know your time. Be able to stretch or cut.
I love it. I love it. Pam, you always bring incredible value every time. You're always memorable. Actually, when I think about all of the 5 steps that you bring every month when you share your expertise here on the Experience Pros Radio Show, you always know why. You always give us something to remember. You know who the audience is. You know your material in and out, and you're always excellent on your timing. And I know you teach this. You help your clients do this every single day. Tell our listeners how they can get in touch with you.
Well, very easily, if you'd like to know more about media training or what we call appearance training, because now you're on Skype, you're in public, you can get a hold of me at speaker@pamatherton.com. And if you have any questions, you can get a hold of Angel or Eric. They know how to spell my name, how to get a hold of me, put a link up. So speaker@pamatherton.com. And I do occasionally come up into the Denver area. I'm trying to put something together with you guys maybe that we can offer to your listeners.
Yeah, let's get that on the calendar and let's get that rolling, because we would love to have you. I get so much every time that Pam shows up in Denver.
Absolutely.
This is one of those events you don't want to miss, because it's such a rare treat to have her here, but incredibly worthwhile.
PamAtherton.com. And Pam, I'm going to throw in a 6th no for you. I love you.
Stop it, Skinny. I love you too.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. More positive business talk coming up next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out extremerelationshipmanagement.com for their next event, extremerelationshipmanagement.com.
There's only one place on the dial for you to share your stories of great customer service, and that's Fan Braggin' Friday on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Every Friday, the phone lines are open for you to call and tell the world who's getting it right in business. Call 855-FAN-BRAG and change the way people treat people in business. You can post your stories every day on the Experience Pros Facebook page and call in on Fridays for Fan Braggin' Friday at 855-326-2724. 855-FAN-BRAG. Tell Eric and Angel, and then tell the world about Fan Braggin' Friday.
Self-governance is not a spectator sport. Grassroots Radio Colorado with Ken and Jason. Afternoons at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
This is Dave. The Experience Pros Radio Show is changing the way people treat people in business. Listen to Eric and Angel mornings at 10, right before the Dave Ramsey Show at noon on KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, this is Bob Berg, co-author of The Go-Giver. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Here's a little song I wrote. You might want to sing it note for note. Don't worry. Be happy.
Welcome back, Mom. Very happy to have you here at the Experience Pros Radio Show.
You know, you really shouldn't do
I
accents.
can't do accents.
No, I think you should stop trying to do the accents. But this is the happiest radio show, and Eric,
It's International Day of Happiness.
You should just stick with you.
I should?
You do you.
All right.
And let everybody else do them.
We're so happy you're here. It is Tony Rayburn on the radio show.
Hello, team. How are you today?
Hi, Tony. She told me to do me.
Now that we know the real personality behind the Eric Raymer, I think that explains a lot of information, doesn't it, Tony? Thanks for being here.
Hey, buddy.
How are you guys doing today? Very good?
You know, it's International Day of Happiness. Maybe we're taking a little too extreme, but we're happy to have you at Extreme Relationship Management with our biz tip today. What are we talking about?
You should do it. Eric, you should try like a Cambodian accent or something.
See how far you get with that.
I don't even know what Cambodia is. Is that the one?
You know what, though? Here's the thing, Tony. If he knew it, he would have started it immediately. What are you doing?
Oh, that's African. I get.
You sound like a squirrel.
I get my dialects backwards.
You sound like a squirrel. Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
All right, so it is the International Day of Happiness, and we're having a happy show here, Tony. I'm so happy that you've got a business tip for us. What are we talking about?
I do. Let's talk today about when the opportunity presents itself that can help someone. So sometimes you'll be able to find opportunities where you think you can actually lend a hand, you can give some advice, you can do something in order to help someone. You got to remember that when you actually go help someone, you're actually helping two people. One of those people is you. Because what happens is, no matter what it is, if they need an introduction to someone, maybe you can point them in the right direction, select a vendor. Maybe they just need to know where something simple, like maybe can you point me to where the closest bathroom is? Whatever it is that you do, when you're helping somebody, you begin being seen as a go-to person for help. And when you want to be there in that go-to position, because that makes you top of mind. And each time you help, you're banking credits in your relationship account. One day those credits are going to pay back with interest if you need them. So no matter how small the opportunity is for you to help someone, always take advantage of it. They don't even have to be in the same room. They can be, according to International Day, they can be anywhere in the world. They can be in Cambodia. They can be in Africa. They can be wherever. Anytime you have a chance to help anyone, or virtually, always make sure that you take advantage of it, because you're helping yourself each time. Now, that doesn't mean that you let people take advantage of it. You shouldn't feel compelled to work for free or spend half your work week on charitable events, but because you do have a responsibility to yourself and your business. But small gestures of help will build your reputation as a giving, thoughtful person, and that is the highest reputation you want to try to attain.
Absolutely. I love it, Tony. We always talk about having change in your pocket and, making those deposits before you can make a withdrawal. Right. So I love what you're talking about today, and to be known, to be recognized as that person that is giving and helpful. And it always comes back to you. Never like quite equation. I'm going to help you, you're going to help me. It comes back in a way that's usually bigger and better than you could have ever imagined it to be. Tony, you've got an incredible networking group that you have put together with Extreme Relationship Management. And I know many of our listeners are familiar with the brand Extreme Relationship Management, but you guys just keep knocking it out of the park and blowing it, just doing more and more for your clients and your members of ERM. I love what you guys are doing.
Well, thank you, Angel. We are really having a great time. We love helping people build their business. We love helping create the culture, the giving culture, and of course it aligns with the Experience Pros very well. So we're very happy to collaborate with you guys every opportunity we can. But we help people take the guessworking out of their networking. And so for those people who are looking to make their networking efforts more efficient, more effective, actually get referrals rather than just attend a whole bunch of networking events, we can help. And people can find out more information about us at extremerelationshipmanagement.com, or they can always call us nationwide toll-free at 855-I-LIKE-ERM.
What a great phone number, easy to remember, 855-I-LIKE-ERM. Check them out online at extremerelationshipmanagement.com and tune in every... Yaman.
Yeah, all this time, Tony, I've been silent because I'm trying to figure out what the heck a Cambodian accent sounds like. Cambodia?
If we heard it, we probably wouldn't even recognize it.
Yeah, you know what? And you and your Dallas Yaman, I'm not so sure either. 855-I-LIKE-ERM. All you got to say is, I like ERM. Thanks, Tony.
You bet. Have a great day, guys.
You betcha. And let's go to Chris Kaiser, C-Square Computer Consulting. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm not even going to try an accent. You know that.
Well, Angel says I shouldn't either.
Yeah, I don't think that Eric should, but it is the International Day of Happiness, and so he thought, I told him to be his authentic himself, and he did this goofy guffaw, and so now we know the authentic Eric.
Yeah. Okay. So Chris, what are we talking about? Right.
Cloud computing. There's a couple, how to pick a vendor. There's so many chances to move our business, or parts of it to the cloud, for our technology. And for most businesses, it's really some great solutions. But it can be overwhelming. So I've got 4 things to look for when you are looking at a cloud vendor, whether it's a line of business application or just storage or backups or whatever. 4 things to really think about. One is regulations. Are you in an industry that has heavy regulations on your data? Obviously, healthcare, financial institutions, maybe legal. Some things to think about. How long, is data stored? What are the security policies of it? So make sure that it matches the regulations of your industry is number 1. Okay. Number 2, their service agreements. This can be a little tedious, but you kind of want to at least know, okay, are they guaranteeing an 80% uptime and 90%? Most of them will say 99 point something uptime, which is pretty good. But what are those service level agreements, and what are the contingencies? What if? What if they can't keep it? Do you get a credit? Do you get a refund? Do you exit your agreement with them? What are the service agreements with them? That's the second thing. The third thing is their billing and monitoring. I know a lot of people that have gone to a cloud vendor and then they're surprised when what they're quoted isn't what they actually get. The billing will change. Who's monitoring the number of accounts, who's adding data, adding storage, adding things. What's their process for monitoring your account and making sure the billing is accurate? So the third thing is really the billing and monitoring of your account. How is that handled? And the fourth one, which I think is one of the most important that I think a lot of people overlook because of price, is technical support. Free is free, and there's a lot of wonderful free tools out there. But I've had a lot of people put a lot of critical business information onto a free service, and then they're surprised when there's not a technical support phone number. Those free services, usually will have a forum. Or go online here and take a look and research and fix the issue yourself. Or send us an email, and within the next 24 hours, we'll respond. Is that good enough for your business? Maybe, maybe not.
And it's good that you're bringing this up, Chris, because we underestimate, as long as everything's going right, this system or what we're looking at, okay, it has all the pieces we're looking for. An element of if one of these pieces isn't, if something does go wrong, there's some kind of challenge, what is our recourse? What is our ability to connect with a person to fix it? We rarely think it through from that point of view until it's too late. It's an emergency. I remember reading something not too long ago, a review for a software update on my computer, and somehow I ended up in the reviews because it didn't download right, and one of the very first reviews said, if you're reading this, it's probably too late. This is the bad thing that just happened to you. Now, fortunately, it didn't happen to me, but there was no recourse for it, and I think so often we just move ahead saying, here's all the things I'm looking for, check, 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 but because it's technology, because it's the internet, because it's IT, it's not a perfect system, and you have to have an ability to get in touch with somebody to resolve when you've got an issue. And one of the things I love about working with C-Squared Computer Consulting is your ability to deal with us remotely.
Oh, yes. So there's so many areas we can help or affect, and it's using the technology to help with technology. It's a great thing.
Now, what if my computer's down? Then you can't do that remote thing, can you?
No. But there's a lot of knowledge base that we have that we can kind of walk through people, and we do have clients out of state where we end up, with a good shipping plan. But I think what's more
conservative principle.
Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Is it something I said?
Technology.
I feel like I'm getting an award.
We need an IT.
the key, I think, is a contingency plan, a what if, and to think through. Okay, well, there may be a price tag, but if this is free, what's the what if? What's the string? What's the what happens? What's the contingency if I can't get to my data? Who do I call? Where do I go to? What are my other options?
Yeah, boy, you always make so much sense, Chris. And I wish we had more time to chat about this, but let's give you your contact information so that people who want to follow up with you, because we know that we trust C-Squared Computer Consulting. Give their contact information, please.
Our phone number is 303-933-1113. You can see us at c2cc.net. Check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/C2IT.
Give that number one more time.
303-933-1113.
Chris, thanks so much. We appreciate you and C-Squared Computer Consulting.
Have a wonderful day.
I love it. I love it. This hour of the Experience Pros radio show is brought to you by the Numbers Bookkeeping and Accounting. That's by the Numbers, BA.com, and their phone number 720-837-0860, bookkeeper to the stars.
Very, very nice. Folks, we'll be right back. And when we come back, we're going to give you 5 habits that lead to success. That's right. Success habits next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dr. Gary Donovitz. At BioT Medical, we've developed the most effective way to balance your hormones. And unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams that come with many negative and dangerous side effects, bioidentical natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, the right choice, the safe choice.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame the Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame the Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame the Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame the Art. It matters.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Life Warrior Coaching is the future of fitness training. It's a health program built around happiness and play. Rather than try to lose weight, let the weight come off naturally through doing things you enjoy. Learn the science of happiness and how to apply it. Learn to play again like when you were a kid, before you were taught that life was serious and exercise was no fun. Try it out now for $29.99. Call today, 303-562-8798, or visit lifewarriorcoaching.com. And remember, be happy and play.
Stop calling around looking for the best mortgage rates and call ALMC Mortgage. ALMC Mortgage matches you with the right mortgage for your needs every single time. Now's the right time to finance. Call ALMC Mortgage today at 303-696-6933. 303-696-6933. Check out today's current rates and questions you should ask about your mortgage at almcmortgage.com. almcmortgage.com.
LMB number 100020432, NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
It's me, America's Mr. Right. Join me weeknights at 7 for the Jason Lewis Show on KLZ 560, The Source.
Number one revenue-producing room on the car lot is not the showroom.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
It's not even the shop, which is number two. It's the finance office. They make more money on the paper, on the payments, on the interest than they do on cars. Now, if you're in the new car business, I'm not mad at you, but I'm just telling people how your business works.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experience Pros radio show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Down around the corner, half a mile from here, see
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. We hope that we're making your day a little brighter on this Acts of Happiness Day, International Acts of Happiness. You can find them online at actsofhappiness.org and use your Twitter hashtag #HappyActs. Somebody says, Cheryl from North Carolina says, I'm happy because tomorrow is Friday.
Woo-hoo!
Goodness. From Illinois, I'm happy because I'm alive. My loved ones are alive. I've been given another day to work towards my goals.
Yeah.
And someone from Indiana says, I'm happy because I have the best family and coworkers. And I'll tell you one of the best things that happens to us. We're about 10 seconds to go back on the air from the break.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlie puts up his hands and gives us a 10.
10 seconds.
Which is really like, you know, when you give somebody like
double
a
high
score,
five. Yeah.
like, you know, okay, that was a 7, that was a 3.2. No, you're a 10.
Charlie's always giving us a 10.
So he's always given us a 10, which just makes me very happy. But you can encourage someone today by participating in an act of happiness.
Absolutely. And if you are trying to achieve that success, and really who isn't, both personally and professionally, came across a great article by Jeffrey James on Inc.com that I think maybe will help inspire you and get you right on that right track. So here are some things that you can do. These are habits that you can develop that will directly impact your ability to be successful. Number 1, listen actively. Listen actively.
So, you know, my like, you know, here's this ear, and then I turn my head, here's my other ear.
Yeah. Multitasking doesn't do it. If you're trying to do too many things and you're really not giving attention to the people that are talking to you or addressing you or where you're at and what you're doing, then really you're going in with the idea that you're going to mind read, that you're going to sit there and say, you know what, I got this thing. They cut people off mid-sentence because they already know what the other person is going to say. I suffer from this from time to time, this mind reading thing. And how does it make you feel?
Even if you know the end of that sentence, the person wants to be able to share it because it means you're listening to me if I get to talk. But if you keep interrupting and finishing my sentence or saying, I know exactly where you're going with that, no, you don't. And it means you just want to hear yourself talk and you're not really engaged in this conversation. Some other things that we do to show that we're not really engaged in the conversation, you had said multitasking. Your speakerphone. When you put somebody on speakerphone at your desk, it tells me you're doing something else while you're talking to me at the same time.
I suppose that's true.
Yeah. Now, if you're having a conference call and we've got, you know, multiple people, that's different. But if you're having a phone conversation and you're at your desk and you put me on speakerphone, that is
you're not actively listening.
Code for you've got something else. And I'm not number 1. And having your back to somebody while you're talking to them, we see this a lot of times in restaurants and retail outlets.
Right.
You're folding napkins, you're sorting through something, you're doing something else, and just kind of glancing over your shoulder to have this conversation with me. Again, if your back is to me, not actively listening.
All right, so the second thing that's going to actively help your success is focus on process. Once you've set your goals, set them aside and concentrate on executing each step of your plan in order to achieve them. The opposite of that is impatience. You know, if you just can't wait to get done and you're trying to hurry, you're going to cut corners, and if you're going to cut corners, you're not going to see the success you're looking for.
No cutting corners.
No cutting corners. And I think sometimes we think, well, there's got to be a quicker way to get here. Do we really need to do all these steps and still achieve the same results? And sometimes you can be creative, and sometimes there's a better way to doing it. But, you know, a lot of times, you know, I think where this sometimes shows up is at a networking event for the host, a restaurant. This is a great opportunity to showcase your wares, you know, what you really have to offer. And I'm often surprised when they put out carrot sticks and celery and ranch dip and say, you know, I know you guys are coming in here and we're going to go ahead and put out some appetizers for this networking group. One, because they didn't pay for the space. And so, you know, we're really not going to invest in this group at all. And yet here's your opportunity to shine
and show us what you're really made of. Give out some coupons to get us to come back later or get some repeat business. Come when we're not so busy. Come when you can sit and really enjoy a meal here. And I just think that so often we just kind of just get barrel ahead. This is the task at hand and I'm doing the task instead of coming up above and saying, what is the opportunity here?
Right. Right. Next thing you can do to achieve success, a habit that you could develop, is to learn to let it go. You know, we become so attached to our ideas, our thoughts, our process that you are sometimes wooden-headed. You get that wooden-headedness that says, why are you knocking on my head?
I don't know.
You continue to pursue a strategy or a tactic or a project or a thing, even after you know in your heart of hearts it's not working, it's not going to work, and you won't admit that you made a mistake or spent resources unwisely. So instead, you just keep digging.
You just keep digging, and you find yourself in this hole. You're not even looking up, but you've committed. I'm going to go down with this ship. I don't care that it's sinking. I'm not actually going to repair the hole, but I'm going to keep paddling.
The next thing is think like an entrepreneur. If your gut says no, trust it. If your gut says yes, but I'm a little scared, don't let fear get in the way. Rock it.
Okay, so most of the time, our gut is there to warn us of things we should not do.
Sure.
And it's really a great warning signal. But we misinterpret from our head, because I don't know enough about it, I don't have enough information, I've never done that before, I'm not sure I could do it. We let our head, dumbness, get in the way and say, well, my gut told me not to do it. No, it didn't.
No,
because there was nothing wrong with it. Your gut is there to protect you.
If you need to educate yourself, go for it. But you're right. I mean, your gut's there to protect you. Don't let fear hinder something if you know it's the right thing. And finally, be happy. Choose to be happier at work. Take some action every day, not just today, every day, to make your work experience a little bit better for yourself and for your coworkers.
It would be nice.
It's always nice.
It is actually always nice. You know, there are negative people, and I feel like I'm just covered in tar, and it's icky whenever I've got somebody that's just complaining for the sake of complaining. You know, I get it. We all have our challenges. We're all dealing with our stuff. And your stuff is no different than my stuff. And my stuff is no different than her stuff and no different than his stuff. It might look different, and we might be approaching it differently, but every one of us is carrying some kind of challenge, baggage, or trouble on our shoulders. Yours isn't the most important thing to me. And for you to wear that like a badge of honor doesn't really win you any friends and influence people.
Not really, except for the positive or negative, I mean.
It doesn't bring you new clients. It doesn't bring you new business. It doesn't make people want to send new business to you because you're a hot mess. So why would we want to send people to you when I think you're really floundering? And so surround yourself with something positive. Put positive stuff in, little pieces at a time, just little acts of happiness that you can do for yourself and do for others, acts of gratitude. Remind yourself of all the things that you have to be grateful for, the achievements that you have accomplished in the last 24 hours, because they are great. If you can turn your head around and realize how blessed and how much abundance and how much excess we really have, we can get there much faster than just wallowing in the mire.
Absolutely
the
true.
Muck.
Choose to be happy. We're happy that you're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show. We have to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, more positive, happy business talk on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
When you work from home, you run the risk of setting up a makeshift workspace in the corner or somewhere off to the side of your bedroom. It's not really a home office. It just happens to be your office at home. Let Helene's Designs help you create a productive workspace that transforms you from hobbyist into an innovative CEO ready to be featured in a magazine spread. Take charge of your home office and call Helene's Designs. You're the CEO. Make sure your home office looks like it. 720-233-7302. 720-233-7302.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to See It Thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
You need more customers, and you need to keep the ones you already have. Lists That Save My Business is your answer to gaining and retaining clients without cold calling or chasing cold leads. Do business with people who like you and who already trust you. Lists That Save My Business is the book with easy-to-use checklists to bring more of the right customers into your sales process. Buy your copy of Lists That Save My Business from Amazon.com. These lists will save your business. Buy your copy of Lists That Save My Business today and grow your business the Experience Pros way.
Government affects so many aspects of our lives, and it's become so complicated that it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening. Most daily talk radio is either so divisive that women don't want to listen, or you don't have time to listen to 2 or 3 hours of it every day. We want to offer you a concise, easy-to-understand synopsis of the issues put into the context of what women like you care about and how you and your family are personally affected. We're calling our show Heart of the Matter because that's what we plan to do. Get to the core principles of each issue so you can choose for yourself what you believe. So please join me, Jill Vecchio, and my co-hosts, Kim Munson and Molly Vogt, for 2 fun hours of lively discussion every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Let's get to the heart of the matter on KLZ 560 The Source.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/The Revolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros radio show.
Hey, welcome back to the Experience Pros radio show. This is International Happy Day, and Charlie, as you mentioned, always gives us at super high 10. You're a 10. You rate me a 10. Except just now, he just gave me a 5.
Oh, did your number go down?
Yeah, come on.
Did your number go down?
You were busy, and he was just looking at me.
He always gives me a 10.
I know.
Every time I look up, I'm getting a 10. You're a little slow, so you get a 5.
Give me a 5.
Yeah, you're slower than I am.
But you know what? I'm happy because we're going to Cabo. And I want to share some of the details with you about this because you know what? We're inviting you to come with us. And you think, oh, why would I want to do that? I'm going to make a case for you right here and now. First of all, the announcement has been made. We're going to Cabo San Lucas April 26th through April 30th this year. The little flyer that we put out says 2015. It's actually this year. Round trip airfare included. All right? 4 nights at the Dreams Los Cabos Resort. It's an all-inclusive resort. Help me here with this, Angel. I'm looking. My eyesight's not quite what it used to be.
All meals.
All meals.
So Eric's down 9 pounds. We should probably weigh him pre-trip and post-trip.
All meals.
He's going to find that.
Included.
He's gonna find them. And your domestic drinks. And
all domestic
drinks in Mexico, you fill in the blank.
Cervezas.
Tequila.
Oh, yeah. All domestic
Whatever
drinks.
you want.
Included.
Lemonade.
No extra charges.
Lemonade, too. Lemonade, I'm sure.
Of course.
Yeah. Your round-trip airport transport. So to get you from the airport to to the resort. That's all included as well.
Are you listening?
Afternoon in Cabo San Lucas. We're all going to go to Cabo Wabo together.
Cabo Wabo.
We're going to take a sunset cruise around the tip of the Baja.
A cruise is included.
And it's all included. Everything is included. And the only extra thing, there is an optional deep sea fishing excursion.
I'm opting in.
And Eric and I are going to be participating in that. So if you want to go deep sea fishing, I've never done that, and I hope that I have fun.
I do too.
Doing that.
Either that or you can chum bait for us.
You know what? I'll bring in the bait, I'm sure, because I'll be the one hurling on the back of the boat.
Front of the boat so the back can catch the fish.
Yeah, absolutely. The price, based on double occupancy, is $1,285, less than $1,300 to go.
Less than $1,300 per person. Are you kidding me? 4 nights, 5 days, Cabo.
We're going to throw in a 3-day Experience Pros University business training workshop for those of you who want to get a little business element out of it, grow your business and development.
We normally charge twice the rate of the entire package, $2,400 for that. We're going to throw it in.
It's going to be an abbreviated version because we're going to be in Mexico.
Cabo.
It's not going to be very hardcore, but we are going to talk a little bit of business, do some dream building, make sure just know where you're going and you've got the pieces in place for making you visible, gaining, retaining customers, the whole bit, some goal setting, and we're going to have a lot of fun doing it. We'll also be broadcasting for 3 of those days from the resort. And the only people that we're not actually going to be scheduling any guests while we're there. So the only people that we'll be promoting on the show will be those guests that come along with us.
So come along with us. Grab your significant other. Come and have an amazing quick vacation with the Experience Pros. We would love to have you come with us. It's all brought to you, of course, by Binkley IT and the fine folks over at Highlands Ranch Travel. If you'd like to find out more about this package and all the details included, give a call, 303-791-2311, 303-791-2311. When I found out that it was less than $1,300 to go on a 4-night, 5-day vacation, I thought, I got to tell all my friends because I want you all to join us. How cool would it be to have 20, 30 listeners join us out there in Cabo and just party? That's going to be a great time.
We're going to have so much fun. You think about the visibility events that we host here in the Colorado area, and tons of people come out, and we just have so much fun, and it's just a joy to be around them. Take them and put them and get them for 24/7 with food and beverage and sun and beach and tropical.
Included.
It's going to be so much fun. It's the first time we've done anything like this, and so we'd like to take a few of our listeners with us. If you just need a little vacation.
They're jumping on already. I've already got like 6 or 8 folks who have said, I'm in. And we want you to be in too. Again, the phone number to call, 303-791-2311. Tell the person who answers, we want to go to Cabo with the pros, and they'll take you straight to the right thing. Anybody who received the printed material that we put out last night, just so that you know, it's printed as 2015. It's really April 26th through 30.
5 weeks from now.
Yeah, right.
5 weeks from now. So if you need your passport, because we won't take any excuses, make sure you let them know when you call Highlands Ranch Travel. They've got a connection with Mr. Passport. They'll take good care of you. 303-791-2311. But that's not the only thing we've got going on. Have you been to meetup.com/experiencepros and clicked on the calendar tab?
Oh.
You got to do it. There's so much happening, so many fabulous events going on. You don't want to be left out and say, well, I didn't know about it. We're making sure that you get to know about it. And then remember that this hour of the radio show is brought to you by the Numbers Bookkeeping and Accounting.
Absolutely. Folks, we have to take a quick station ID, and when we come back, we'll give you some of those details about some of those calendar events on the other side. Thank you for listening. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every day, we say we appreciate you because you make us happy.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.
KLZ.
There is a mathematical advantage to you stopping retirement and knocking out debt if it's done on the short term.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
And the mathematical advantage is created by your focus, because if you're going to go, if I'm going to stop retirement, I'm going to get freaking serious. And if you're just going to kind of go, oh, this is an intellectual exercise, it'd be kind of nice. But if you're going to get after it, stop retirement temporarily.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, it's Angel from the Experience Pros Radio Show. I love sharing positive business talk with you every day here on KLZ, and now once a week, I get to do something special on one of our sister stations. On Thursdays, I join my friend Angie Austin on 810 KLVZ. We laugh, we talk about good news, positive stories, mom stuff, and life. Angie has fun guests and inspiring stories. Tune in for Angie and Angel on Thursdays on The Good News with Angie Austin at 5 p.m. on 810 KLVZ. And keep it here on KLZ 560 The Source from 10 to noon for the Experience Pros Radio Show.
This is the legendary KLZ, AM 560, KLZ HD Denver, and online streaming at 560thesource.com. Since 1922, KLZ Denver.
This is the Blaze Radio News. I'm John DeMaster, searching by air and water. Aircraft and ships, even a car carrier, rushing to the spot in the Indian Ocean where satellite picking up images of two objects possibly connected to the missing Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. It's now dark over the Indian Ocean, the search being called off for the night, set to resume Friday morning. The Blaze Radio's Chris Barnes with more from Washington.
Prime Minister Tony Abbott telling Parliament,
I've spoken to my Malaysian counterpart, Prime Minister Najib Razak, and informed him of these developments.
That courtesy of the Sydney Morning Herald, which reports that Abbott says the two objects may or may not be from the missing Malaysian airliner, but that a Royal Australian Air Force Orion has been diverted to the area to try to locate them. 3 additional aircraft are expected to follow for a more intensive search. In Washington, I'm Chris Barnes, The Blaze News.
Heavy fog making the search for the possible missing parts difficult during the daytime. This is news on the Blaze Radio Network.
In the year 1791, Americans were guaranteed individual freedoms and a limited government. Today, those freedoms are disappearing. The government listens to your phone calls and scans your emails. That's why we've created 1791 Email. When you sign up for an account, you can rest assured that we won't invade your inbox or scan your emails. And with your 1791 Email account, you'll be letting everyone know that you believe in individual freedom. Find out more about 1791 Email at 1791.com and start sharing the spirit of America today. For the record, establishing truth in the media and setting a new standard in broadcast journalism. Investigating the stories the mainstream media doesn't just ignore, but are afraid to uncover. A news program that doesn't compromise anything, has no political agenda, and nothing to lose. For the record, restoring truth in the media and setting the record straight. Returning soon to the Blaze. Truth lives here.
The Blaze Radio News on KLZ 560 The Source.
You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio Show, where business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer, best-selling authors of Lists That Saved My Business, and founders of Experience Pros University, are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business, and your business is our business.
I'm going to call you Skinny.
Are you?
Yeah, I think it's catching on.
You know, I'm feeling great thanks to those fine folks over at Orange Theory Fitness at Arapahoe and Parker, and I'm telling you, we're going to get our workout on again today. I've actually missed it. We got super busy last week.
Well, we were speaking last week, and so we missed one. And then earlier this week, you were we both were feeling under the weather.
Right.
So it's been over a week. We're actually going to double fist Orange Theory Fitnesses today because we have our Orange Theory workout at the Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe at 4:30. And then we're going to skedaddle all the way to the other side of town because it's the grand opening of the new Orange Theory Fitness over off of Bellevue and Wadsworth.
How exciting. They're not going to make us work out again, are they?
No. And in fact,
Andre will kill me anyways.
No. We'll already have gotten our workout in. And so it's just a fun grand opening. And so come on by. I think that one starts at 6 p.m. So if you're on the west side of town, Bellevue and Wadsworth, come on over to the Orange Theory Fitness.
Oh, it's going to be so much
for their VIP grand opening. Hallelujah. We're getting ready to be open for business. But if you're in the mood to work out, come and work out with us at 4:30 this afternoon. Arapahoe and Parker Road. Eric has already lost 9 pounds. I've lost 2.
That's amazing. That's good.
But when you look at percentage of body fat and weight and all of that,
you've lost about
I've actually
25% of your body fat.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think the math works out.
That's for
okay.
sure.
We are excited to go to get ready for our trip to Cabo San Lucas. Thanks to Helen's Ranch Travel. If you want to come with us, give them a call at 303-791-2311 and tell them you want to the deal of a century to go on this vacation with us.
Just amazing.
It is amazing, but this isn't the only amazing thing we have going on. We have our members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory, very involved, active folks in the community. We put all of their events, we conglomerate, we kind of collect all of the events all in one place so our listeners have one location to see what everybody is up to. And all of our members list their events on the calendar tab.
Right.
And so it's all in one place in a great calendar view. I love the calendar tab because it reminds me of my own calendar.
Yes.
And I can just kind of match it up and see what I've got going on and what's available. There are events almost every single day, sometimes 2 and 3 events for you to choose from. Everything from fraud and safety and protecting yourself in the workplace,
right?
Relationship building. We have the Denver Death Cafes with Heffelbauer Funeral Services. Today, right now, it just started.
Yes.
The
Life and Transition Workshop with Infinite Nation.
Right. And then this afternoon, this one is sold out, how to turn one-time customers into lifetime clients, but he says he's going to offer it again really soon.
Should, right?
There are just incredible events, and the people that are putting these on, the key to putting on a successful workshop is to not be sneaky about it. It's not, let me put on a workshop and sneak in a sales pitch.
Right.
It's not code for sneaky sales pitch. It actually is educational. And so all of these events, you will get something out of. You're probably going to walk out with pages and pages of notes and things that you can do that will transform your business. We are surrounded by companies that are having banner years, super success. They're growing exponentially. They're seeing so much success. And they're really active within the group.
Right.
Coincidence?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Not likely.
There are people, the more involved you are, the more success you're going to see. You treat your business like a hobby, and you kind of hit and hunt and peck, and you treat people like a transaction. And there's an attitude that shifts when you hang out with the members of the Extreme Customer Service Directory. And you can feel it.
Absolutely.
Just by being in their presence.
You can also feel it every day right here on the Experience Pros Radio Show. We've got a fantastic show for you coming up next. Please don't go anywhere. Remember to do business with the people who do business with the pros.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No, available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
You make all kinds of plans for your business, but have you planned for the event that you may need long-term care? Did you know that you can have long-term care insurance that offers you tax advantages and a guaranteed rate of return? Walt Wilson is a licensed agent working in the financial services segment of the insurance industry, and he's a pro when it comes to long-term care. It only takes a moment to register for the next free webinar that could literally change your financial outlook. Visit privatepensiondesign.com today and click the LTC webinar tab.
When it comes time for you to buy your next new or gently used vehicle, you'll definitely want an auto broker. And when it comes to which auto broker to choose, here's all you need to know. Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. Matt has access to all makes and models and offers fantastic financing, leasing, and can even help you with your trade-in. H.M. Brown has 27 years with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Buy your next car with the integrity and capable help of Matt Martin and H.M. Brown and Associates. 303-414-2388. Call today.
Design, implement, and support. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or a tablet, you have a network. Hi, this is Eric, and I've got great news for you. Your network has a guy. For the last 15 years, Brad Binkley of Binkley IT has served his clients without killing their budget. Brad can effectively manage a network of up to 50 computers, typically for about 2 to 4 hours a week. Huge savings, no sacrifice. Call Brad today for your next IT partner. 720-254-1057. That's 720-254-1057. Binkley IT, solving the IT puzzle one piece at a time.
Run a business and have a life. You got into business so you could enjoy life, and Employer Essentials can help. They keep up with the ever-changing payroll and employment laws and requirements, as well as all those employee management issues. Employer Essentials is the answer you've been looking for to add payroll and HR solutions that offer you peace of mind and the time to do what you want to do. Employer Essentials, Denver's trusted local payroll and HR provider for 15 years. EmployerEssentials.com or 303-734-9436.
Are you an expert? At Experience Pros, we feature the best in business, and we're looking for industry experts to share tips with our audience. If you're an expert who offers great customer service and you'd like to be a part of the Experience Pros radio show, click on the radio interview request at experiencepros.com. We want our audience to hear from you. Go to experiencepros.com and fill out the radio interview request and start spreading the news that you're going to be on the radio.
Hi, it's Dennis Miller inviting you to join me for an entertaining blend of politics and news of the day from my hopefully unique perspective. Plus, we'll have a red carpet list of celebrity guests who will grab and keep your attention. It's time well spent that you won't want back. It's that good. Listen for The Dennis Miller Show.
The Dennis Miller Show, weeknights at 10, right here on KLZ 560, The Source.
Hi, this is Coach Brew, John Brubaker, author of The Coach Approach. The Experience Pros radio show offers so much value that I feel an obligation to share it with all my business associates. Stay in touch by downloading their mobile app for iPhone and Android.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a fan bragging story of great customer service on Facebook.com/ExperiencePros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Happy International Happy Day.
It is International Happy Day. Acts of happiness happening all around us. Well, here's something really happy. My friend Lisa, I met her through when we were doing the Oprah Winfrey television show. She was the other gal that was in the same scene with me.
Right.
In the same episode with me. She camped out last night to win a free year of chicken from Chick-fil-A.
Oh, they opened up a new Chick-fil-A, and she was the camper out there?
She camped. She was like number 56, but she camped out overnight. Talk about a discount. Talk about a way to treat give your biggest fans a big reward.
Absolutely.
She camped out overnight. She just shared pictures about 7 minutes ago of her just jumping for joy, and I'm pretty sure she won a year of free chicken.
You know, that's not so bad. You mentioned discounts. Can we talk about discounting for just a minute?
Are we going to offer a year of free chicken?
Probably not here on the Experience Pros radio show.
Want to give a discount?
Well, you know, here's the thing. If you know anything about our business model and whatnot, you can't find a better deal than what we offer to put small business on the radio and give you airtime that will make your brand expand and explode. But discounting is one of those things that everybody thinks is the right thing to do. And here's something that maybe you've heard before. Well, my price is usually $1,000, but if you buy today, it's only $900. You know what that actually does? That triggers this thought. Your real price is $900, but you're willing to charge me an additional $100, therefore, you can't be trusted. Or it says to me, You want to push me into a transaction today because if it's your time schedule and not mine.
You know, I think with most business owners, we've put together our pricing structure that one is fair, meets our cost of goods, allows us to keep our doors open, and, you know, gives us a slight profit margin. It's not, I mean, none of us are making it, you know, on one sale.
Sure.
You know, we've got to cover our costs. There's an expense in running a company, and it's not that one product. In order to get that product to you, all the people and all the resources and you know, the overhead that comes behind it is built in to the cost of that product, which is the cost of doing business, and it's okay. To come out with a discount, one, it creates a really funny, you know, just one of those little red flags that goes up in your head. Can I trust you? Is that really the price? Is that the price for everybody? And are you really overcharging when you really, this is your real price and this is just a sneaky tactic to push me in the corner to make me buy today? I'm not ready to buy today. And we know that these things work. You know, we're going to take it away. It's for a limited time only.
Sure.
And I get that. But the whole idea of discounting just kind of chaps my hide anyways, because I think most of the time when people offer a discount, it comes with so many strings attached. It aggravates the heck out of me. I don't want your punch card. I don't want to have to carry your thing. I don't want to have to shop between the hours of 7 and 10.
Don't have to want to print out that email that you sent me. And, oh, by the way, I still have a discount over at Coffee Shop. $10. I got to go print that out. But you know, I don't want to have to go through all those hoops.
Just charge me a fair price every time I come and do business with you. Charge the people I bring to you that same fair price. Because the whole idea, I mean, when I think about some of these deals that go on, these little website email discount things that go on and people really jump on the bandwagon for because they're going to get a discount.
Right.
Is that really what you're solving for, is that client that is shopping around based on price? You're training that behavior. And then you're ticked off when they go to the next person because somebody else offered them a discount. Somebody can always offer them a better discount. Always. So rather than, you know, if you want to get people in early, you know, or at a certain timetable, offer a prize, offer an incentive, offer something extra. You don't have to take the price down because I assume you don't have much profit margin. You might be then like that email I got from this company Pam Atherton pointed us out to. They offered a 7%
Hey now.
discount.
7%?
And the price point was like a $50 item.
You know what? Keep it.
Exactly.
Keep your 7%.
I don't need that. I'm not shopping here because of your little discount. And nor do you want me as your loyal retained client because I'm going to get a discount because you give me a discount once.
I'm going to go where the next discount is.
And I'm going to continue to want that discount. What, are you going to raise the price on me next time? Now that I'm a loyal customer and a repeat customer, you're going to charge me more?
Have you ever heard of that happening? We have.
Yeah. All the time. All the time. And so let's rethink the whole concept of discounts and cutting down prices. And I always say when the timing is right, the timing is perfect. Sometimes somebody does need an incentive, a little sense of urgency to buy now instead of putting you off.
And let's face it, there have been times that we've discounted on occasion. We ran one of our more successful advertising campaigns on a one-day whim. And it just kind of came out. It was one of those things that just came out over the air, and we got 23 new advertisers in one day. But it's not the way that you run your business. You know,
it's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable at all. And so, you know, the discounting thing is one of those things that you have to just deal with integrity. And let me give you an example. We started off, you know, talking about a couple of ways you don't want to present your discount because it leads to mistrust or your time schedule. How about doing it this way? If you're going to offer a discount, and maybe you are, maybe this is part of your thing, and you say, Eric and Angel, you don't know anything about anything, and I'm going to do it anyways. That's fine. Modify your terminology, your verbiage a little bit. How about saying, you know, before we talk about your needs, I want you to know we're running a 20% discount, and it's going to happen all the way through the next week. Okay, what that tells them is that you are letting them know with integrity that this discount exists, but there is a time limit and it will stop on the other side. Or before we talk about your needs, I'm going to give you a heads up. Our prices are going up next week. Okay, instead of creating mistrust or a false time schedule, you're actually letting people know on the front side that You care about their best interest, and you're giving them all the information on the front side. It is so much better. You know, you listen to the needs, and then you start saying, well, I could offer you a discount on this, or I could offer you a discount on that, because you've listened to what they're looking for, and all of a sudden you're a suspect again. That's our thoughts on discounting. There's all kinds of great stuff coming up next on the show. Please stay tuned. It's Eric and Angel on the most positive business talk show in America.
The Experienced Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and ladies, I want to let you in on my newest fashion secret. It's my eyelashes. That's right, my eyelashes. I've been going to Carabella Studio since July, and ever since then, I've had nothing but compliments on my eyelash extensions from my friend Reggie at Carabella Studio. And my favorite part? No more daily hassle of applying and removing mascara, and all of the compliments. Get yours today. Call Carabella Studio today at 303-909-9585. That's 303-909-9585. Ask for the Angel Eyes offer and get your new lashes for only $150. Carabella Studios, 303-909-9585.
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C-Squared Computer Consulting. C-Squared is your business pain reliever. Solve your pain. Call C-Squared at 303-933-1113.
Being a homeowner, business owner, or a consumer has never been easier thanks to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You can count on the Experience Pros Network to deliver the best in customer service and collaboration. Check out the Extreme Customer Service Directory for all your referrals, and if you don't see your favorites on the list, let us know. We'll check them out, and if their customers are saying great things about them, they could be a great fit for the Extreme Customer Service Directory. Online at experiencepros.com/directory.
Because all politics is local. Grassroots Radio Colorado, afternoons at 5 on KLZ 560, The Source.
What we do, Ron, is we help people who want to win with money.
The Dave Ramsey Show.
And have dignity with money. If you want to get out of debt so that you get your life back, because you make $120,000 a year and you sit freaking broke, if you want to fix that, you're going to have to sacrifice some things because you guys have been doing stupid with steroids around that place. I'm not picking on you. I'm just picking on the decisions you've made up to this point.
Dave Ramsey, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
The Experienced Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experienced Pros radio show.
Welcome back to the Experienced Pros radio show, where if you want candy, you need RMK Cartridge because they deliver and they bring candy with them.
I will tell you what, that is like one of the best things they have ever done. When you hear from their clients about why they love doing business with our MK Cartridge, you would think, oh, it's because of the product, because it's such high quality product, because of what they do to actually remanufacture.
All true.
Which is true. But the thing that gets them talking is the candy
Bring a
that
bag of candy.
comes with the ink and toner cartridges when they deliver. Matt, we love you. Thank you so much for calling in today from RMK Cartridge.
Hey, thank you. How are you guys today?
Matt, it is International Happiness Day. How could we possibly be doing other than happy?
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's your answer. We're doing happy, and we're happy to talk to you. What's our tip today?
I think my tip would have to be is that if you got major decisions to make, reach out to your fellow business owners and, have a talk with them and run some things by them and bounce some ideas, because if you haven't run into an obstacle, maybe they have, and, try to get as much information from the business community as possible before you make any kind of major decision.
Matthew Skinner, I know one thing about you, and that is that you live your tips. You call in the tips that you actually do and live and experience on a daily, weekly basis. You called me and a bunch of other business owners yesterday for the very purpose of doing that research that you're talking about. It is a brilliant tip.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, my wife always kind of looks at me sometimes and she's like, where do you come up with these decisions? And I always tell her, I know this sounds funny, it's like, babe, I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I am a tool. So I get the job done one way or another. So just coming up with a way to do it.
You know what? But you've got all these resources, and we all do around us. And sometimes we lock ourselves in our office and know that, or think that, okay, I'm going to solve for everything, and I'm going to be able to figure it out all by myself because I'm a smart guy. But yet, when we can put ourselves around those other experts, those other professionals in our sphere of influence, they bring so many other perspectives to it. Some people maybe have been there before or tried something or have similar experience, or other people just know how they feel about it, and you get their gut reaction to it. And you just come out so smarter and wiser than trying to recreate the wheel or try something only to come out later and go, well, that didn't work, and everybody else goes around you, well, I could have told you that.
Right. All right.
Absolutely.
So, Matt, what tell our listeners, because sometimes we think that everybody should know you, and they mostly do, but some may be just tuning in for the first time. Tell them what RMK does.
What we do at RMK is we specialize in saving people money on their ink and toner needs. So we can actually help them save between 30 and 50% on buying brand new product, along with being able to service them with any other product that they're looking for. So we are a company that actually is looking out for the customer and trying to help them save money any way possible.
Well, and you do such a fantastic job with that. We've been using RMK cartridge for years and years. It's 30 to 50% off your original manufacturers, promised, guaranteed to exceed or meet the manufacturer's original qualification specifications for those ink and toner cartridges. Where are you located, buddy?
Absolutely. We're located at 5176 South Broadway, which is in Inglewood, Colorado. Or you can always give us a call at 303-781-2076, or you can always find us online at rmkcartridge.com.
I love it. Matt, love that you call in and every single week. And I know ink and toner is not one of those things that as you get up and go to work that day, it's top of your list. But I'll tell you what, they save you so much time, so much money, and bring you such a better product than you're going to find anyplace else. We highly recommend RMK Cartridge. Thanks for calling in every week, Matt.
Hey, thanks, guys. I hope you have a wonderful, happy day.
And you're still bringing candy, right?
Absolutely. I get yelled at if I don't.
You're a rock star, Matt. Thanks very much. We appreciate you. Now, let's go back to Highlands Ranch Travel. If you have not checked out their website yet, you need to give them a shout-out. HRTVL.com. That's Highlands Ranch Travel, HRTVL.com. They're the exceptional travel company, and they're the wind beneath my wings that'll be taking me to Cabo.
Eric has not been on vacation in 12 years, and thanks to Highlands Ranch Travel wanting to change that,
right,
and to our listeners who voted on the location that we're going to end up with. We're going on April 26th to Mexico, to Cabo San Lucas, and you can sign up to join us by calling 303-791-2311. Again, 303-791-2311. We're leaving on April 26th, so in about 5 weeks from now, or however many weeks that is, because I haven't actually looked at the calendar.
It's right around the corner.
So we've been working out over at Orange Theory Fitness to get ourselves ready, knowing something was coming. And then I'm actually meeting with a gal tomorrow night to get my nutrition plan put together, so I'm going to be ready.
Me too. And we've committed to this. We're excited. We want you to come with us for as little as $1,285 for per person on a double person occupancy. You can join us on this trip. Come to Cabo with us. How much fun would that be? We'll also be offering Experience Pros University. That's our tried, true, tested, and successful business development plan through relationship development. You can have your systems, you can have your processes. In fact, you need both of those. But if you don't have your customers, guess what you got? An expensive hobby. So make sure that you join us. We'll be training just an hour in the morning.
Yeah, just one. It's 3 different 1-hour sessions.
Right.
I mean, we are in Mexico. We're on vacation. And so we're going to enjoy the trip immensely. But we're going to do some dream building, some goal setting, and just pour into you to make sure that you have just everything you need to have the most successful year in your business ever. And, of course, we're going to have so much fun because we're going to be at the Dreams Resort in Cabo.
And listen, if you say, well, that's the price of $1,285 for a double occupancy. Well, what is it if it's just me running solo? It's about $100 more. Come on, $100 more. Come on, let's go. Cabo San Lucas, April 26th.
Eric, actually, everybody keeps asking. So, Eric, who's your +1? Who are you taking as your +1?
I'm taking +20.
He wants a few more than one.
Come on, baby. Let's go to Cabo. All of us. Let's have a great time. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Show. We'll be back after this.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
Life Warrior Coaching is the future of fitness training. It's a health program built around happiness and play. Rather than try to lose weight, let the weight come off naturally through doing things you enjoy. Learn the science of happiness and how to apply it. Learn to play again like when you were a kid, before you were taught that life was serious and exercise was no fun. Try it out now for $29.99. Call today, 303-562-8798, or visit lifewarriorcoaching.com. And remember, be happy and play.
Leaders, listen up. You want to get the very best from your people, and See It Thrive can help. Address personnel challenges with confidence and unleash the best performance out of your organization, team, or individuals. See It Thrive helps you realize the possibilities of your team coming together as an unstoppable force. Reduce conflict and empower transformation. Because you work with people, make the courageous choice to see it thrive. Call Sue Kenfield today at 303-791-2807. That's 303-791-2807. Discover and sign up for upcoming workshops at seeitthrive.com.
Your photographs are your treasures. Your art collection means something to you, and that jersey you won in that silent auction is providing you with tons of bragging rights, so it matters to you where you have it framed. Trust your framing to the experts at Frame Art, the experts with heart. What matters to you matters to Frame Art. Don't drop your treasures off at a warehouse. Call Frame Art, 303-722-1525, 303-722-1525, located just north of Dartmouth on South Broadway in Englewood. Frame Art, it matters.
Testosterone therapy. We've all heard about the benefits, but which method is safe? Hi, this is Dan Denai, Chief Operating Officer with BioT Medical. At BioT, we've developed the safest, most effective way to balance your hormones. Unlike synthetic shots, gels, and creams with many dangerous side effects, bioidentical, natural testosterone pellets are safe and beneficial to the heart, bones, brain, and prostate. Go to biotmedical.com to learn more. That's BIOTE medical.com. BioT, it's the right choice.
Random online searching is one way to find a good company, but an even better way is to choose the companies that are listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory. This elite list of companies have one thing in common. They offer extreme customer service. Their customers are bragging about them, and that's what sets them apart. Trust the companies listed on the Extreme Customer Service Directory to take care of you. Extreme Customer Service Directory at experiencepros.com/directory. experiencepros.com/directory.
I'm John Walsh. I'm Ed Smart. When a child is abducted, time is critical. That's why Amber Alert is so important. The public is notified when a child is abducted. It's a partnership between broadcasters, law enforcement, transportation, and you. Thanks for making Amber Alert happen.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service on Facebook.com/Experience Pros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Welcome back. If your name is Jack and Diane, we appreciate you for tuning in. Here's the truth. You can be an expert sales strategist just like those folks on the side of the road. You know, the panhandlers?
Expert sales strategist.
Yes.
Does that have everything to do with location in your marketing message?
It certainly
I bet you
could.
it's your marketing message and your location.
Well, there's even some more things that we can talk about that help you get some key strategies from those folks sitting on the side of the road.
Seriously?
Yes.
Seriously? Well, you know what? They
Absolutely.
probably do make more money than we do.
That's probably true. Here's a guy who in the Boston area has decided to write a little article talking about sales strategy secrets. And I've gone over the article, and I think that there's a lot of value to it. So let's talk about it for just a minute. His number one tip to you is you need to satisfy a compelling customer need. Now, park the car.
Park the car.
Right there, because he's a panhandler. He doesn't offer any tangible product. So why in the world do you think people give him money?
Well, the need is for me to feel like I'm doing something.
Yes.
Because I feel guilty. I feel like I have an excess. I should do something to help you.
You want to help others. We have a deep-seated need to help others.
Hey, I got that right.
You really did. And here's the thing. You don't have to stand on a corner or panhandle to do this. But if you're not reaching a deep-seated need, you're probably not going to resonate. You're not going to make as much money. You're not going to have as many transactions. The Experience Pros Radio Show. What are we? Positive business talk. We decided to jump on mainstream major market media and give you a 2-hour daily respite from all the negativity and the anger and the frustrating talk. Give you 2 hours where you can find nothing but something positive. Here, it's a deep-seated need. People like it.
You know what, I do. And I think that so often, more than the deep-seated need is, because we are so emotional. So when you talk about that deep-seated, that gets right to the core. And I think sometimes we'll do things that we want, even if we don't need it, but I want it. And if it's deep inside of me,
right,
I'm going to get it.
All right, so that's tip number one. Tip number two from the panhandler, Eugene is his name, says you need to project the right image. Whoa, hold on. He's a panhandler. How could he possibly be projecting the right image?
Well, I'll tell you what, the panhandler I saw that came up on his motorcycle did not project the right image for me.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Most panhandlers are in fact struggling, but there is a surprising number of professional panhandlers who claim mid to high 5-6 figure income. And Eugene wears a pretty nice ski jacket, but he's unshaven and he's unthreatening. Here's the deal. He dresses the part of someone who is not doing well financially. He has a quiet, gentle demeanor. Now, don't judge him. Don't get sidetracked on judging Eugene for how or why he does what he does. Let's learn from what we can find. Have a gentle, quiet demeanor, non-threatening. If you are pushy and arrogant and pushing arrogant, nobody's going to do business with you.
Well, we all, you've met them. They kind of come in and they barrel over and they look right through you. But if you actually have the image, which goes with what you wear, what you drive, how you smile, how you smell. Can I say that?
Sure.
What you carry. If you've got your stuff and, if it's all tattered, if it's disheveled, if you're disheveled, all of that goes into projecting the right image, and you get to decide what is that image that I want to portray. And so often, comfort, we think, well, I get to be comfortable, and I want to be comfortable, and so I feel comfortable in this outfit that kind of hides my body shape, and because I'm not, most of us aren't all that thrilled with our body shape, and so we wear clothes that hide it, and that's how we choose to be comfortable. I'm all for comfort, but it's not what we're going to lead with.
Right. Next thing that Eugene tells us is choose a tax-favored business. Now, stick with me here for just a minute, because panhandling,
very tax favored.
Very tax favored, and
unaccounted for.
And by the way, according to the U.S. Tax Court, the reality is, if you sing or perform in exchange for tips, that's taxable. But if you just beg for money and give zero in return, that is tax free. Just beg.
Good to know.
Right.
Good to know. So if I just put a jar out and people put money in it,
that's it.
I don't have to claim that.
Tax free. Now,
if I give you something in return for it,
right, then it's taxable.
Okay.
But hold on for just a minute. Let's not get stuck with Eugene here. The point is to get a tax favored business. I'm going to translate that to take your deductions, take all the deductions you can, and favor your business with the tax status.
Now, most of us are not taking advantage of all the tax favoritism that we are, that is allowed for a small business owner. There are a lot of tax deductions, a lot of tax breaks. The tax code was written for business owners. So if you're doing your own taxes, if you're trying to wiggle your way through that, you're probably leaving too much on the table, and you might even have a tax-favored business, but because you're not taking advantage of those tax breaks,
right,
then you're kind of leaving too much out there.
Absolutely. Number 4 is where you actually started, Angel. This is our panhandler saying 7 sales strategies from an expert panhandler to help you and your business. Location, location, location.
Absolutely. Now, what if you don't have a storefront? Actually, pause. 3 Peaks Analytics.
Joe Langren.
Joe Langren is a site location specialist.
One of 7 in the country.
And so make sure you check out 3 Peaks Analytics on our Extreme Customer Service Directory. If you're looking for a location, there's a lot that has to do with the ease of your location, getting in and out from the street, parking, lighting, the customer service ability of your location.
So if you don't have a brick and mortar, you're just you're not just. I don't mean to demean this at all. You have a consulting practice or something, you work out of your home, whatever the case might be. Instead of location, 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 how about association, association, association? You hang out with the people that other people want to associate with, and it goes much, much better for your business. Tip number 5 from the panhandler: communicate a simple message.
A simple message. Oh my gosh, don't we confuse the heck out of people, don't we? We don't have a clear value statement. We don't have a clear, this is how I help you. This is who I help. This is how I help. This is the benefits you get from working with me. And, when I think about the clear messages, a lot of times you'll see they're trying to get home, they're trying to eat, they're trying to do something. A lot of times they'll have a message on what they want, on what your money's going to kind of help them do. The same is with our messaging, and having that same clear message when you speak to people, that's on your marketing brochures, that's on your website, that's everywhere you are, everywhere your customer. What about even your voice message?
Right.
There are so many places where you get to communicate this very clear message. And I always tell people, if you're meeting others, if you're out networking, you're out connecting with people, people are introducing you, one of 2 things, this is the goal you're looking for. When people hear what you do and how you help, for them to say, oh, I need that.
Right.
Or
I know somebody who does.
If you're not getting one of those 2 messages when you meet people, you need to tweak it. Your message is cloudy.
By the way, because we're talking about panhandling, the top 5 money-making homeless signs on cardboard.
Ooh.
Number 1 is hungry.
Oh, you could so carry that sign.
Number 2, I could, but it diminishes our brand. Number 2, homeless and hungry. Number 3, homeless, hungry, and out of work. Number 4, homeless and out of work. And number 5, will work for food. Those are the top 5. By the way, the ones that did not make it is a rotund man carrying a sign that says, I beat anorexia. Don't carry that sign. Or I see you texting. That will not guilt people into giving you money. Just saying. All right. Point number 6. This is important. Keep overhead low. Right? He's not talking about the bridge that he hangs out underneath. He's talking about the fact that it's obnoxious, but it's true.
I will tell you, that's our Achilles heel, is our overhead. And I think for many companies, too, we get in over our head with our costs every month that we're trying to cover. And so the first 12 clients that you bring in every month have to go straight to overhead, and you didn't make any money, even though you brought in 12 new clients, and you still didn't make any money. So what can you do to reduce your overhead?
You betcha. And then finally, when you find something that's effective, keep doing that. Right?
Rinse.
Lather, rinse, repeat.
That's it.
That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't know. I don't have anything to lather, rinse, or repeat with.
No, but you're lathering these days.
I am. With my shaving cream.
Right.
It's different.
How's that different?
I don't know.
It's exactly the same.
Okay.
I mean, it's not shampoo, but it's shaving cream.
Right.
You're lathering that little dome of yours.
Rinsing and repeat. Yeah, I guess so.
So, all right.
All right.
Work with me.
All right.
Every day.
7 great tips for your business from a panhandler named Eugene. Thanks, Eugene. We appreciate it. We'll be back with more positive business talk right after these messages. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Hi, this is Angel, and I've been in my home for 12 years now. When I think about redecorating, I just can't seem to get past what I've always done. Helene's Designs offers a fluff-it-up service for home decorating. She takes what I already have and rearranges just enough to fluff it up. Call Helene to get fluffed up at 720-233-7302. Helene's Designs is a full-service design firm that helps you turn your dreams into a reality. Call Helene's Designs today at 720-233-7302 or check out the before and after pictures online at helenesdesigns.com.
Nyland's Collision Center is an award-winning body shop that takes great care of you and your car. This matters when your insurance company wants to take shortcuts. Nyland's Collision Center only uses manufactured parts. This matters when a cheap, ill-fitting part is available. At Nyland's, it matters. If it's not perfect, it's not leaving. 303-761-9219. 303-761-9219.
Would you know what to do if a coworker started to feel dizzy and complain of chest pains? Starting CPR while waiting for an ambulance to arrive can double the chance of the victim's survival. Safety Solved can help. We provide customized on-site training, including both professional and basic CPR, AED, and first aid, with American Red Cross and American Heart Association trainings. We also facilitate first aid kit and AED equipment programs. Let us make your safety and wellness programs complete. Call today, 303-257-9589. That's 303-257-9589. Or online at safety-solved.com.
When you think of going to the dentist, it makes you uncomfortable and uptight. You recall the dark ages of dentistry. Weisbard Dental wants to change that image. Imagine being welcomed in a comfortable, beautiful, brand new dental office with digital x-rays, digital photos, being comforted throughout the entire process. At Weisbard Dental, you'll be treated while relaxing in their massage chairs. Make an appointment for Weisbard Dental at 303-773-3373. Check them out at weisbarddental.com. WEISBARD dental.com.
I'm Dr. Lee Weisbard, and I can make you smile.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude and be sure to always end your week with Fan Dragon Friday. The Experience Pros Radio Show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune in to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
The Dave Ramsey Show, noon to 3 on KLZ 560, The Source.
Government affects so many aspects of our lives, and it's become so complicated that it's hard to keep track of everything that's happening. Most daily talk radio is either so divisive that women don't want to listen, or you don't have time to listen to 2 or 3 hours of it every day. We want to offer you a concise, easy-to-understand synopsis of the issues put into the context of what women like you care about and how you and your family are personally affected. We're calling our show Heart of the Matter because that's what we plan to do. Get to the core principles of each issue so you can choose for yourself what you believe. So please join me, Jill Vecchio, and my co-hosts, Kim Munson and Molly Vogt, for 2 fun hours of lively discussion every Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Let's get to the heart of the matter on KLZ 560 The Source.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, where small business is big business and your business is our business. Follow them on twitter.com/experiencepros. Now, back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand, with an equal opportunity for all to sing, dance, and clap their hands.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. Hey, let's wrap up the show talking about partnership. Partnership.
The only ship guaranteed to sink, according to Dave Ramsey.
You know, I love Dave. Dave loves us. Got a little issue with him about that comment.
Well, you know what? Not really. Not really. I mean, because when you think about it, it's got a lot of merit behind it.
It does, but we're beating the odds, and I'm grateful for it. Listen, there are...
You can't say, though, that because you beat the odds that statement is wrong.
I can't say that that's wrong. I just think that the guarantee is a big word.
Yes, it is.
Because it's not working here.
Well, you know what? He didn't give a time frame.
Stop it. It's a happy show.
It is the International Day of Happiness. Are you participating? Have you done some random act or intentional act, not only to make your day happier, but somebody else's as well? Have you?
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I bought you coffee.
Oh, my God, I love that.
And it's not a random act. It is an intentional act. If you're going to do something kind, be intentional about it. Right?
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I started my morning with a 7:30 morning meeting and did not have time to go grab a coffee beforehand.
Right.
And so I don't think I was nearly as interactive in that meeting as perhaps I could have been.
We are fueled by caffeine. Listen, let's talk about your partnership. And if you are thinking about going into a partnership with somebody in business, there's a couple of things, guidelines, if you will.
Recommend it.
Suggestions and recommendations. Do I recommend going into a partnership?
Yeah. Did I put you on the spot there? Does that make you a little nervous?
No, it doesn't make me nervous, but you see, I know the answer.
What is it?
Rarely.
Yeah, rarely. I was going to say I don't necessarily recommend it
No.
to others. You know, when they look at the partnership that we have created here, and when I know some of the hurdles and where you have to get in your business to make it worthwhile, it comes with its own set of challenges.
And prices. You know, there's prices to be paid for a partnership. And you know, most people come to us and say, "Oh, I thought you and Angel were married." Well, no, Angel's happily married, and I'm happily single. But the issue is, and I guess they think because they assume that we're married, that well, you're stuck with each other, so therefore
that's why you're a partnership.
You have to do this together. Oh no, the health of your marriage is based on the fact that you don't work together, right?
With my spouse. And I'll tell you what, I think a lot of times when it's nicer to have two people, right? Two heads are better than one. You've got
many cases.
You know, you've got different skill sets that you bring on, and if it's your spouse, you don't necessarily have to pay them. So that's, I think, where that kind of plays out to be.
All of that comes to bear. So some tips, some guidelines for this, and no, I don't always recommend going into a partnership, but there are some times that you're going to do what you're going to do anyways, and if you do, these guidelines might help. First of all, find someone who shares your passion about whatever it is that you're going to do together, whatever your thing is. Ours is extreme customer service. We are so passionate, Angel and I, separately and corporately, about the customer experience. That's the glue that holds it together.
You should probably know kind of the flip side of that as well, because sometimes the candle won't burn so bright for whatever it is your mission is that you're going after, and there might be some challenges. And so what are kind of their there breaking points where you might have to compensate.
And being sensitive to that, absolutely.
Absolutely. We have a rule that Eric and I had to establish very early on, and that is that neither of us are allowed to quit on the same day.
Now, you think that's funny, but the reality is that rule has been such a help to us in a handful of situations over the last 10 years that I can't even imagine what we would do if we would not be here.
Well, we would not be here.
Right.
We would not be here if we both quit on the exact same day. But there are going to be days where one of you is lifting the other one and getting them through, where they're going to hit their wall and their level of frustration, and they're going to depend on you to not let them quit, not let them fall, not let them walk away, and not let them give up on the dream that you guys have built together.
Absolutely. Which leads right into point number 2, or suggestion number 2, and that is find somebody who shares your values. You know, we don't often talk about the core things that go on. You know, we've said here on the Experience Pros radio show, this show is neither political nor religious, and at the same time, we have our political convictions, we have our religious faith, and so on. And we were very strong in our convictions of those things, and ours are in unity. Find somebody who shares your values, whether it's religious or corporate or political or whatever. Find someone who really agrees with you, because it will eliminate a significant amount of arguments that tend to destroy partnerships.
Yeah, you know, being equally yoked is good for every relationship, whether it's personal or business. And it's true, because you're going to find yourself in arguments. And if you could avoid, there's arguments that kind of come with the territory. You don't need to add extra stuff in there to argue about.
Absolutely. All right, so the next one is find someone who believes in you. And I suggest that that's not your significant other, that they play a different role, right? But find someone who believes in you, who really says, you know, I think that you can do whatever it is you want to do.
You need to have somebody around you that knows that you've got it in you to do this thing, because there are days, many, many days, where we have to surround ourselves with people that believe in us more than we do, because we do have that mean girl in our head on occasion. And so again, that partner, you need to believe in them, that they're the one that is going to take you to where you need to go, that together is the only way you're going to get there.
Find someone.
If you feel like one of you is able to be sacrificed,
right?
It's unequal. It's unequally yoked again.
Speaking of the word sacrifice, find someone who admires your sacrifices, that they see the hard work that you put in and the things that you turn down in the rest of your life in order to achieve the goals. Find someone who sees it, acknowledges it, and honors that.
Well, and that you both feel like you're contributing, because if one of you feels like you're sacrificing your family or your finances or your health or your free time, and the other one isn't, you're gonna cause a lot of
imbalance.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be a happy place.
Right. And finally, and I'm most grateful for this, find someone who accepts your chaotic mind. You know,
then as an entrepreneur, isn't it?
It many times is.
You know, I think I have seen some different folks who, you know, their board has let them go for different things, you know, because they've got this creative mind. And because a lot of times that creativity doesn't allow for the systems and the work, and you're not getting the actual job done or the work done. But those are things you can outsource. You guys can hire on an admin. And, you know, there's a lot of pieces to it that you can outsource. But as the partnership, the heads of the company, you have to have that vision, that chaotic mind that allows for so many thoughts and ideas to be going on at once, and you're still able to function and make a decision.
Absolutely. So on that note, if you are going to go into a partnership with somebody, maybe you already have a partnership with those folks, make sure that you review these suggestions, and if you need to work on some areas, go ahead and take that on. It's an important thing.
And make sure you have the proper paperwork in place, registered and all of that to make that partnership official. And you know what's going to happen if one of you wants to walk away. Not because of it doesn't necessarily mean because you guys are divorcing, you know, that it's ugly. but there may be a time that one of you wants to walk away, and you have to have the pieces in place to just make sure everything is legal and that the relationship can still stay intact even if the business doesn't.
And if you don't have a source for that, let us invite you to go to the Extreme Customer Service Directory. You're going to find Justin Vaughn and a bunch of other folks who can help you write up those documents, make sure that you're healthy all the way around. There is a ship, a partnership that won't sink, and that's our contribution to you.
Sail off into the business sunset.
Come sail away. Come sail away. Okay, I'll stop singing.
Thank you.
Hey, we want to say thank you to you. It's the time of the day that we have to say goodbye for today, but tomorrow is Fan Bragging Friday. You're going to love, love, love that. On behalf of Charlie, our producer, and Randy, who's sitting in for him at the end of our show today, Angel, myself, and all the people that make the Experience Pros radio show happen every single day, we want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for participating. You are our revolution. You're making a difference in how people treat people in business. Now give somebody a 20-second kiss, because that stands for kindness is so simple.
This has been the Experience Pros radio show with business revolutionaries Angel Tussey and Eric Raymer. For more information, you can contact Experience Pros by calling 720-344-2446 or visit them on the web at experiencepros.com, facebook.com/experiencepros, and twitter.com/experiencepros. What are you waiting for? Join the revolution.